Hey, welcome back to another day of me, Sarcastic Chorus on. This is either gonna be Sarcastic IRL or IRL Sarcastic. I'm fully committing or thinking about changing the name for this channel. Because I don't know, I feel like I have never second guessed a single thing that I've ever done. Just look at all the fucking lighting setups I've done. Just, it's colors for no reason. There's so many things I've repeatedly done over and over again to basically no difference. So I'm just hard committing to committing, and today I'm here to talk about HAZBIN Hotel behind closed doors. Because why not? We can say a lot of shit about HAZBIN Hotel, and people have said so fucking much. But at the end of the day, I do find it entertaining. The contrivances do contrive, and not all the jokes land. That said, I still find it mostly charming, and I think that for this show, if like you ignore like, okay, not everything makes sense. It's doing a whole lot, and sometimes it's true like, why the fuck is this here? And if you just ignore all that, which I usually can't, and just think, okay, is this a good show or am I having a good time? Because those can be two completely different things, and sometimes you just gotta lean into the latter. So we're gonna do Behind Closed Doors. Charlie just fucking learned that her whole life wasn't a lie, and that she hasn't convinced all of her friends to follow her on a path to what is basically a cultural revolution. That the power of friendship is good. That just because you're in hell doesn't mean you have to stay there. And this is all coming from someone who was born there, so everything she says like, guys, you can redeem yourselves. And they're like, what about you? She's literally trapped there, right? Like, she can go to heaven, but she is technically, like, just living in hell. I don't know if there's, like, a commute thing that can happen, but seeing how apparently Pentious can't go to hell because reasons, despite us seeing literally every other kind of angel going down there, including ones that were, like, technically born in heaven, I am starting to wonder if there's, like, some shenanigan-y rules bullshit about, like, the way people can travel back and forth. So let's kind of dive into this one, see if that answer gets, well, answered. Don't know why I said answer twice. God, I can't fucking talk some days. But simply put, Vox the antagonist, Charlie, just found out Loot is also going to be up to some goddamn shit, so I'm ready for it. Okay, I'll be honest, I'm mostly here for those two.
Jimmy, in office.
Breathe, girl, breathe.
Oh yeah, and also Sir Pentious is here in heaven. Okay, bye!
That means the hotel works.
I gotta let everybody know!
Charlie, hang on.
How fucked up would it be if everyone was just lying to her right now? Because, as we've seen, Charlie has no fucking proof of anything Emily said. Literally, she said, oh yeah, you worked, you were right. Had nothing else to offer, just said, yeah, okay. And now Charlie's like staking her whole soul. I'm like, okay, thank Christ, it finally is all working out. And she's doing it mostly on faith, which is what she's been doing basically this entire series, so very on brand that she has taken this news in just complete and utter honesty, ignoring how there are other people who are... They kind of need more actual examples before they will believe anything the people that have been killing them for centuries to actually buy into any of that nonsense.
I thought Charlie said no more drugs.
Oh, I couldn't wait to see the look on Dad's face when he finds out!
Because she said so. There's fucking Vox's number. This poor, very, very naive bitch. She is about to screw herself over so goddamn hard. Also, yes, that is Vivian Medrano right in the middle.
Whoa, Charlie, before you get any crazy ideas.
Okay, want to play a drinking game? Let's take a shot every time Charlie listens to Vaggie. This would have had me taking probably one shot if I was just counting season 1. But this is new them. They are going to like, they communicated. They got the basic lesson of, hey, from a random Hello Dolly reference and then Carmilla, just the older women in their lives said, hey, gals, talk to each other, and that's all they needed to do to settle all their issues about Vaggie being a part of the group that had been killing Charlie's people for years. They're in communication mode. We will see them do better. Will it actually change their actions in a meaningful way? That is the question.
Did Emily say why? Can we talk to her? Are the exterminations still on? Or did they even show you that Pentious was actually there?
I love Vaggie. She's asking all the real questions. Do we have fucking proof of any of this before we start running our mouths?
Dropping the absolute bombshell that redemption is possible!
You know, I really want to say that optimism isn't the same thing as stupidity, but Charlie's making a very strong case against me right now, as she could go to anyone else. Hopefully, there's another news outlet in hell that she can just say, hey, we have some possible information that redemption is actually possible, and then they go from there. But instead, she is inviting... There's a great shark joke in here, but I'm just not quick enough to get it. But yeah, they're about to get fucked.
Yeah, I'm just not sure reaching out to the overlords trying to make you look like a horrible monster is the best idea.
I bet VoxTech will change their tune when they hear it. Just take care of the guests for me until I'm done. Okay, love you, bye!
I'm not gonna drink a drop of that, but might as well have it on hand just in the snowball's chance in hell that Charlie's gonna listen to her fucking girlfriend. Oh yeah, Velvet's a witch.
No way.
I remember seeing people talk about that. I was like, just did not register to me from her initial presentation, season 1. I thought there's more leaning to like the fashionista stuff.
Velvet!
You're fucking joking.
Oh, she's gonna get screwed so hard by these two. Oh, she's just not prepared for what they're about to do to her. It's not even have to like fake shit. They just have to cut it all and edit it in the worst way possible, and she is just going to give them all the layups.
Kept messing with my shit every chance he got for the past fucking forever.
Question, how much did Penchus and Cherry Bomb actually interact over the course of the series? And I am counting like between the pilot and episode 1. As from my memory, I don't feel like they actually did all that much together, as they apparently had just met in the pilots. So I'm like, okay, she's saying all these things like, oh, he used to constantly mess with me. I'm like, I'm not in love with this ship, and that's insane because I have such a low fucking bar. Well, I seem entertained, but simply put, I know people love this, and I don't care. I think it's kind of just, okay, it exists. He died, now he's technically alive, and it still feels like they haven't spent like a single time having a conversation. But I'm curious to see how much she is like saying all of this is just her going back and thinking, oh, the good times. Oh. And it's just like embarrassing photos of them together, and he's just like fully in the background. And now she's like, damn, those were the best of times. That was such a meaningful thing that one time he opened the door for me.
If anyone was gonna make it up there, it was him. Or maybe
you.
Angel on a good day.
The name's Vox, CEO of VoxTech Entertainment, and this is my lovely associate, Velvet.
I was fully prepared for him to call her his assistant, because he's a fucking idiot.
And I just couldn't miss this opportunity to interview Hell's most controversial figure.
And he really is just here for Alistair. Every time. This has always been about Al and Vox. And now I think about Val is Al, so if that's ever revealed to be like part of his kink, I would not actually be surprised.
Now where's Alistair?
Alistair, I mean, he's right.
And he's
out.
worthless.
It's giving tacky. Shitty lighting, clashing themes, and too much red.
Oh, wonderful. They're saying the things people critique them for out loud. Okay. I really hope that isn't going to be a consistent thing, as it's okay, but then it makes everything that they ever say to critique people. But that does start to add a certain stigma to everything they say. It's like, oh, we're just saying this to make fun of our critics. And now it gets put on certain things that they said.
It's like sinners. What? I mean, my dad.
Yeah, this is why you really need a game plan when you're talking to people that actively hate you, as they will take everything you say and weaponize it to keep stabbing you in the back till kingdom come. So basically just don't give people easy layups and have a very set script and have it under your control as much as possible. Honestly, at this point, she probably would have been better off just doing like an Insta post.
Huge exclusive news, and I wanted VoxTech to be the first to hear it.
She's so smug. You know, this is the part where you insert pride goes before the fall.
One of our guests, Sir Penchus, has been redeemed.
Can't be serious. That's good television. Then how will you prove these fantastical claims? And how do you know he's actually, up there?
I really hate how this episode is getting me on the same side as Vox right now. That I'm asking all the same questions as him, and girl doesn't have shit. Like, Charlie, I love you, but you're really more of an idea person. You're a little too good for this sinful hell. and these very clearly nefarious people.
I think we've heard enough. Velvet, call the limo.
What? You can't leave yet?
Sorry, Princess. While it was fun being lied to and all, I can't broadcast this without proof.
Wait. I'll prove it. Yeah, we'll redeem someone. Right here, right now.
Stupid. She has fully crossed the line from optimistic to clear idiocy. Oh, this is gonna end so badly. Man, this other guy.
So you were like...
Lab partners!
I thought the same thing.
Superior, crafted various wonder-filled creations.
Oh, so he made the egg boys. If he's doing the bioengineering, does that mean he made all the eggs, right? I mean, they're also the yolks were in the lab, which would make a very good parting gift if you're trying to help your boyfriend out. Again, define turf war and how long did it happen?
Have I satisfied your request?
Freak, I'm going through something here.
I implore you to go
Bro,
through
you
it.
blow up walls every other second. I feel like delicacy is not... Nah, fuck it, I ain't kidding. I don't got anything clever to say.
Yeah.
Ooh. This is an I Want song, isn't it?
These Elysian.
Oh, fuck. Oh, God. Alright. This is about to be my favorite song. Which you will hear none of because I can't play any of this shit without getting copyright. Okay, can someone give me the actual gap of time between the pilot and episode 1, as they are saying they had such a long, epic rivalry. And I'm like, where the fuck was the time for that? Was it like 2 months or 6? Because I feel like it could have been either one. It doesn't truly matter, the song is still fun, but it is starting to feel like I'm being gaslit. That's super cute. Look, it's crass, but that little S at the end really makes it work.
And I still think about that little koala falling over at the zoo.
He's so bad at this.
The Fox is probably broadcasting to Val. Oh, fuck. Charlie, listen to me.
Yeah, they are technically endangering Angel Dust. It is consistently crazy to me that Angel Dust's whole situation with Val, it always feels like it should be a bigger, more urgent deal than it ends up being like any given season, like this one specifically, and maybe it'll be addressed here. But Angel Dust is a sex slave. He is owned and controlled by Val. And that just being the situation, the friends saying, okay, we didn't know, we thought this was just like a bad job. Let's go beat the fuck out of Val. And just could have his whole moment where he really owns that shit. Like, that feels like the thing that I kept waiting for. Like, okay, let's step the fuck up and save someone who's clearly in a bad situation, or help them save themselves. So this being like, oh yeah, it's still here, it's still happening, and that's what he does. What he's not here is always concerning. And so the one thing of like, okay, Penn just not being shown up does feel like, okay, we'll just go with it. But Val, for how bad the situation is, does feel like, no, this should be a side quest where we address this situation, mainly by killing the bug.
And put out a special tonight about what he sees here.
Damn. Charlie, like that, like she's not media trained, but she is doing a masterclass in downplaying her friends' concerns.
Keep that on TV.
And I ain't being your little guinea pig, especially in front of Vi.
I feel so bad for Angel in that I understand his sentiments, but he has also been her guinea pig for the entirety of the series.
But Angel, come on,
He's the media overlord. Of course he's fucking like that.
you're the one here closest to getting redeemed. Look,
She
you
thinks.
quit drugs.
Letting baby Barbie try anything, I'm sure Alistair's floating around here somewhere ready to throw down.
Now you would assume that, and he's probably wrong.
Charlie picked him because if
Somebody
anyone
slap
around here is
him
gonna
already.
make it, he will.
Sorry, didn't Charlie say it's okay to drink in the last season? Like, just not to excess? Again, I need to stop asking people questions. I could just look this shit up, but it's so much more fun to be... I probably should just look this up. Valid. So fucking valid. Now, Charlie's whole plan is terrible. Just awful, horrible. But the idea, like, okay, this is... But she has the right attitude. She's trying. Like, she's doing her best. Unfortunately, she's putting herself into a bad situation, and she's putting her friends into even worse ones.
For our final attempt, a poor, helpless...
So many fanfics are about to be written about Angel saving Husk. Oh, who the fuck am I kidding? They've already been written.
Goodness.
And she needs a fucking
Help,
break.
I'm stuck.
And I definitely don't have a way to stop.
I know, like, the thing that they're probably going for HAZBIN is like, oh, it's like a personal redemption. You're not there for, like, set criteria. You're there because, like, you feel like you deserve to be there. So Pench's redemption is not going to be the same thing as Angel Dust's redemption. But she is grasping at straws right now. Desperate straws. And also her saying that she thinks she can control all this. Yeah, this is about to turn into like a real problem real soon.
Man, with so many redeemable
Alright, that's a pretty fire outfit.
Okay.
Ready? Steady. It's broken.
You're welcome.
Oh, he's so perfectly hateable. Oh, God.
Hutz, get out of the way!
Oh, immediately jumps. Vaggie for the real win there. Just perfect. Because, shit, she's the one having to take care of this goddamn hotel. She might as well solve all of Charlie's problems and just keep on doing that till they figure out when to just dial it back.
Charlie, what the fuck happened?
What was that? You could have got yourself killed.
What? You can't be serious.
In front of a train, you idiot.
I know this is like a great sentimental scene of him like being mad for all the wrong and right reasons, but that is actually extremely valid. Ugh, we love a self-sacrifice. We'd like to couch that on like actually being productive and actually working instead of just getting them both killed.
Fucking spank you.
Pull what shit? What? The shit that you volunteered me for?
This is why I never say shit. I'm out.
He is giving SpongeBob SquarePants for some reason.
We have been trying to recreate Pench's redemption, but maybe.
How did she not think of that sooner?
All we need to do is have Angel act against his sins.
That feels like it should have been the first thing they ever fucking tried.
Tell me, Princess,
no.
what exercise could...
Dramatic music? It's the tone shift that they were making fun of earlier.
Forgiven for being,
Stop!
murderer.
The way he says murderer, like every single person here besides Charlie hasn't killed someone before. And they've gone over most of those murders extremely quickly.
You killed your dad, right?
Oh,
At least
shit.
That's what Val told me. What did he do? Hit you?
Oh, Angel Dust killed his own father. It's kind of crazy how little that is really hitting me. I remember something like the info on the wiki that like Angel Dust's dad was a massive a-hole. I remember something homophobic was in there too. But like a dad I've never seen being dead and killed by his own son. Honestly, I feel like I'm too anime brain rot. That just seems like an average fucking Tuesday for most of the shows that I watch. Honestly, most of them, they're kind of aspirational.
You can mock me, but I won't allow you to push my friends around like that.
Yeah, the only people who can push her friends around is her.
Could be redeemed.
I believe anyone can be redeemed.
I can almost see why Alistair humors you.
She's definitely gonna clip that later. In just the worst way possible.
Public
Image.
And she really did.
Damn it, Fox.
I didn't.
Just give him some space. It's been a long day for everyone.
Do I count that as a drink? No. It's the end of the fucking episode. She really is forced by the story to do exactly that.
the brakes.
Oh, I got it at 3 angles, babe.
Run it. Want to know what really goes down at the HAZBIN Hotel? Truth? Tune in for HAZBIN Hotel Behind Closed Doors. Tonight at 8. Brought to you by WatchTech.
God, who could have fucking predicted this? Literally everyone. Literally everyone could have told Charlie this is exactly what was gonna happen. I really need Charlie to get some W's this season. I enjoy her as the main character, like kind of the facilitator of everyone else being here and like their character development. But as her own person in her own story, she needs some goddamn fucking W's that aren't just having the optimism. Everyone else is here because of her. Everyone's able to like work on themselves because of their optimism and their belief from her that things can be better. But in her own fucking story, this girl is floundering so much. And I need her to just either slap a bitch or just really come in clutch at some point in this season. As if she's going to be pushing her friends as much as the villains do. That whole moment where she wrote Angel Dust to be a crackhead was just... Those allegations are just never gonna go away.
Hey.
Oh, fuck! Cherry Bomb was also... I forgot, like, she had a whole subplot in this season. Like, we kinda had the music video, then she just disappeared from this shit. I assume she's gonna fucking check in, and that's like the feel-good way they're trying to wrap this up. It's like, it does kind of feel like that arc was just there so they can have like a song quota.
I decided to stay.
And it's over. All right, that was Behind Closed Doors, and I enjoy it, but it is again in that case of, okay, if I start to think about it too much and how everything's structured, it does start to get slightly worse for me. I think that this is like more of a setup episode where like everything that's doing, Charlie failing, getting the rug pulled out from under her by Vox, that's all shit she's gonna have to deal with later. So her having like this episode of just being a fail girl, that's okay, that's fine. It's not fully weird. That kind of just, that issue we have with Charlie where she is like, her optimism, her desire, like, okay, we need to get this done. I want to believe in you guys, does lead her to push her friends into doing things that they really don't want to do. And in Angel Dust's case, might put them in a more dangerous situation, like when she tried to go to Val and say, hey, just maybe let him work less, and had nothing else to fucking say or do or really make that thing actually happen. So really, Charlie just said, okay, we're gonna invite this known threat into my own house, surrounded by all the people I'm supposed to protect. I am then going to feel pressured because I have no fucking evidence of everything I just tried to claim, despite how monumental it is for this entire society, and then I'm going to try to force Angel Dust to redeem themselves on live TV in front of the people who definitely have watched Val abuse him. It's like, it's a terrible plan. Straight out awful, girl. You have to do better. But that's like the kind of behavior is like, ooh, that's rough. And that's the kind of shit that I'm like waiting to slightly be addressed. It's not like, oh my god, she's actually a terrible, like Vox is trying to do. No, it's just like, okay, girl, you gotta do some serious self-reflection. You gotta work on that shit. And I gotta see her just take a breath and realize like, oh yeah, I keep doing this. And kind of work her way back to a point where she fucking listens to her girlfriend. Literally, so much of Charlie's problems would be just finished if she listened to fucking Vaggie. It'd be amazing how much like these two could actually do if Charlie just listened. In this case, like, please. Especially when it's like, it's a known threat to the hotel trying to paint you as a dictator. Like, at some point, you just gotta fucking do a live stream and announce all this. You are setting yourself up for failure, and you set up all your friends for failure as well. I'll say, I think like the whole cherry bomb situation is fine, but my god, does it feel like all that was just there for a song that I like. So I'm kind of fine with it, mostly. I mean, it's good, it's not like awful, but as far as like things that are just here for musical purposes, we could do a lot worse. Also, where the fuck is Loot? Vox continues to be like the highlight this season, just straight up name dropped trauma dump. And yeah, that tracks. Because it's Angel Dust. Every third thing they say leads to a trauma dump. Because they have been through a fucking lot. And they killed their dad, who by my vague recollections was an asshole. And in the mafia. So he's basically Crimson, and it will never not be funny to me just how much we copy-paste those backstories. Like, straight up. Honestly, I feel like if we got that crossover episode, I just want it to be Moxie and Angel Dust teaming up to just fucking kill their dads again. As after a point, they would just need the catharsis. Thank you all for watching. This has been Sarcastic IRL, or maybe IRL Chorus. I have no idea if I'm gonna change it, but it's been percolating, and friends have been saying contradictory things. Honestly, I have no idea. This second channel shit. Honestly, it's been pretty fun so far. Let's keep it up.